Looking good. Yesterday I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and he basically told me about a girl that he's been talking to, that he somewhat has like a few hints that like she's interested in him, but it has her number and everything, and they're talking, but he doesn't know how to really like progress or like find out anything more. And like for me, the answer seemed pretty obvious that he needed to go on like a first date. And I told him like go on a first date, and he was like, oh, like I don't really know how. So I'm about to tell you guys what I explained to him, and after I told it to him, it clicked really well. He told me that he would implement it and like let me know how it goes, but I'll basically just explain it right now so that you guys have a very easy way to always know the easiest first date to go on and a very high performing first date you can go on. And essentially, it's just, oh, hands getting tired already. It's just doing what you would have done either way. So don't think, oh, I'm talking to this girl, I don't know if she likes me, I need to go like play mini golf, or I need to like set up, like I need to do something fun, And I mean, mini golf's not like a bad first date, but let me walk you through what I would say. Like, so I'll give you two scenarios. One is if you have the girl's number and you've talked to her in person, and you think that she might be down to hang out with you, or you think that she is down to hang out with you. You have like a few hints. You just literally do what you would have done. Like, ask her to go with you to the thing that you would have done with or without her. So for me, I literally could have talked to a girl this morning and told her like, yo, I'm about to go on a walk through this park, come with me. Just say exactly that. And it's kind of a gloomy day and all that. Like, you might think like, oh, like a girl doesn't want to go on a boring walk. But I think you're talking to the wrong girls if the girl that you're talking to doesn't want to go on a walk. And the camera's so shaky, I need a gimbal. But it's always just invite her to the thing that you would have done without her. So if you have a hobby of like playing pickleball, and that's something that you really do like in your free time, then just invite her to it, because you don't lose at all. You could invite her to it, and if you if you are like if you have like that attractive personality and you seem like a fun guy to be around, they don't really care what they're doing, they just want to be around you. So like, if she wants to go on a date with you, she'll do whatever. Like, she doesn't care. So just invite her to a thing that you would have done either way, because most times it's free, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you might tell her, yo, I want to go try this one new restaurant, come with me. And you might have like a limiting belief saying that in your mind, like, oh, like, is that too like assertive, just telling her to like come with me to this thing? I was like, no, like, because she doesn't care, she just wants to like see it as like, just invite her on the mission, whatever the mission for the day is. Like, it could be yesterday I had to go buy some more books from Barnes & Noble. I could have texted any girl on my phone, been like, yo, I'm about to go to Barnes & Noble, come with me. And then it's like, just like a fun adventure, And if she says no, I'm not in any worse scenario than I was before, because I went by myself either way. Like, I was gonna go. So, but it would have been fun to invite somebody with me. So don't try to plan like elaborate dinner dates or 3-stage dates. Like, just keep it as simple as possible. Just invite them to what you would have done either way. So, and you could do that for a girl that you just met too. Like, you could be at the gym, you could talk to a girl, you could tell her like, oh, like, what are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing after the gym? She'd be like, oh, like, I don't know, I'm thinking about going to eat. You tell her like, yo, I'm about to go to this one place, come with me. You tell her, I'm about to go to my house and read, come with me. And she'll be like, oh, like reading, like, maybe, I don't know. But just always keep it as simple as possible. Ooh. I really need a gimbal. My arm's tired. I'm trying to remember what else I said because the conversation went on for a while. And here's an extra pro tip. A lot of guys already know this, but your brain naturally will build a better connection to somebody if you see them in multiple different locations. So whenever you're telling a girl to come with you on these missions that you got to do either way, so you invite her to one, it's nice to like, you're essentially just running errands, you know? Like you said, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go on this walk, I'm gonna buy a book, maybe I'm gonna play pickleball, I'm gonna do this, I have to go buy this, I have to eat some food, I'm gonna make dinner, and then, so you pick like a few of those, and the science says 3. And whenever a girl sees you in each of those 3 locations, her brain naturally becomes more attracted to you. I can't remember exactly why, but imagine one date where you just invite her to like a cocktail bar, and I'm not inviting any girls to a cocktail bar, I'm 19, but you're there and she sees you sitting in that one chair and she knows what you look like in that lighting, in that chair, while you're sitting there, you know, it's what you look like smiling, and then she goes home after that. Then she has one memory of you. Her brain is thinking about one picture whenever she thinks about you. But if you went to 3 different locations, her brain, whenever it's thinking about her, whenever it's thinking about you, will have 3 different images or more in the car while you're there, in the other location, in the other location. She'll have so many more pictures to think about whenever your name comes up in her mind, that she will just naturally be thinking about you way more. And then naturally will become more attracted to you, because if you're on her mind, it just makes sense, you know? So this is why it's good to, whenever you invite her on these errands or these missions, so we'll say, it's good if you can like stack them, you know? Just get so many things done in one day, but just invite her to do it, you know? Just like the 2 of you. And again, you lose nothing out of this. Like, you want the first date to be as easy as possible, and you want it to be something where if she says no, you don't end up alone by yourself, like, you know, sitting in your room one night whenever you thought you were gonna go on a date. You ended up cleaning your room, now it's like spotless, and then she flakes because you had like this elaborate plan, and then she just ended up flaking because it was like too stressful for her or something. So now you're sitting in your clean ass room and you got nothing to do. You told your friends you were gonna be busy for the night, so then you don't even end up hanging out with them. Like, you just do nothing. You feel like a fucking bum. But if you invited her to something that you were going to do either way, worst case scenario, you tell her like, yo, I'm about to go do this, you're invited. And she'll be like, sometimes she'll be like, yeah, I want to do it. But sometimes she'll be like, oh, I actually don't want to, or I'm allergic to seafood, I don't want to go to that restaurant, or some shit like that. And it's just like, boo-hoo, you're gonna go either way. You lose nothing. It's like, and it's like, it's really valuable too. Like, it sounds so simple, but it's valuable because it stacks over time. Because the more dates you can go on, the more girls you can see, better. I mean, need I say more? But if you don't do this, and every single girl you see, you're trying to plan some elaborate shit, and you're just like putting so much extra energy into it. It seems so forced. It seems like it's stressing you out. And then like there's a girl you think you want to go on a date with, but you're like, oh, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah. And then you end up not inviting her to and to do anything. So then you just lose. Just do this. Like, bro, I'm just going over and over. I gotta end the video because I'm just yapping at this point. But yeah, just try it. Just try it. You know, next girl you see in the gym, talk to her. Yo, what's her name? She'll be like, my name's Chelsea. And then you're like, oh, Chelsea, nice to meet you. Blah 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 blah. Just talk for a while. Fingers in the way. Just talk for a while. And like once it gets to a cool, comfortable point, just ask her like, oh, what are you doing after this? She'll be like, oh, I don't know, maybe study. And then you just tell her like, I'm about to do some cool shit. You want to come with me? Or just do whatever the thing in your mind is that you were going to do after the gym. Invite her to that. And if you put on like a good, if you showed her the good side of you, and you showed her that you're funny and you're a comfortable guy to be around and you're not creepy, then most of the time she'll just be down, you know? Just get in the car, you just go there. Do whatever you want. And then you're going on all these missions. She sees you in those 3 locations, maybe 4, maybe 5. She has all those mental pictures. You drop her off at her house, and then she's just thinking about you all day, all week. You got her number, she texts you, and then maybe in a week later, you don't be texting too much, but a week later, you know, just tell her like, yo, Chelsea, I'm about to go back to play some pickleball. You're invited. She'll be like, yeah, I want to go. You tell her like, I'm going to dinner right now. I'll pick you up in 20 minutes. Bang, be there. And just tell her how nice it is so she knows how to dress. But girls, they actually fuck with that. Like they do not want to know the plan. Girls they're not into the logistics of everything. They just want to know the vibe so they know how to dress. And they want to know you're on the way. Like that's all you need to text. And then they need to know you're not creepy. If you're creepy, then this is not gonna work. So just don't be creepy. But 12 minutes 45 seconds. Cool 2-mile walk. I'm lying. Definitely not 2 miles yet. But yeah. All right, try it out. Let me know in the comments. See ya.